Okay, guys, today we got 18 minutes. Telling you it's random, it's weird. Anyway, so welcome to All Things Music Weekend Edition, Saturday. I think we're on episode 47. Well, today it's funny. I was going to talk about, as you can see by the title, I'm sick to death. Dot dot dot. Sounds like a rant, right? Well, I'm actually going to be talking about when you're sick and you feel really bad, but there's a gig to play or band practice. Sometimes you can get away with not having band practice, missing one once in a while. Somebody's really, really, really sick, but what do you do when you have a gig and you just feel like you've been ran over by a bus and then dragged for another 40 miles? I woke up today and for those of you who don't know, many of you do, I've been in a wheelchair since birth. I've got myotonic muscular dystrophy and a systemic juvenile form of arthritis, both since birth. Well, and there's a lot of times when I just don't feel good. Most days I feel awful. Some days I feel really awful. Well, when I was a kid, the doctor said I needed to take a nap. To me, that was like punishment, and it still is. I might sit back and listen to some music, watch a movie, read a book, something I'll relax when I need to, but I don't want to take naps. Well, today I got up and went back. I came out and got some coffee and took my morning meds, and, I said, I looked at my wife and just said, I need to go back to bed for a little bit. She knows that when I go to bed, I'm really sick. So, but, what do you do? Like, if I had a gig tonight, well, I've told the story 2 other times that, we were living in Murray, Kentucky for 5 years. We moved out in 13, came back in 18. Actually came back in October of 18. No, we came back in 19, so about 5.5 years we were out there. Anyway, and I was touring with a band that was out of St. Louis, but they had been based in the Kentucky area where we were, and they needed a drummer. So he sent me the tracks, and I learned them, and we got together and played a few times to polish them. We got the band together pretty quick. Within 3 months, we had a mini tour set up. So I did that, and the third gig on the tour, I actually fell in St. Louis. I use this little 16-pound manual chair when I'm indoors, and I've got an electric one for outdoors. It does really well on the sidewalks and things. And this one here that I'm in now, the manual chair, fits perfect for pulling up into my drum kit. I can kind of build it around me. There's no armrests or anything to get in the way. So, fell. Man, I saw my foot, and go up and around, and I spun around in the air, and I came right down on the top towards the back of my head. Had a concussion. Started bleeding all over the place. We were in St. Louis playing a show, not near my home base of Murray. And, we were actually on our way crossing the street to go set up and do sound check for a show. And, I got in the chair, and they wanted to call off the show. And I told my bandmates, no. If I can talk, I can see you, I can move, I'm doing the gig. If I'm not passed out and blacked out or dead, I'm doing the show. Got to the show, played very well, actually, and it was our longer set. So we were on stage going 40 minutes to an hour, which is long now. I remember the days when that was just one set and you were the band for the night. And don't get me on that tangent. We'll do that another time. But so, it was bam, bam, bam. And these were, it was like a doom metal band. So pretty quick stuff and some slow stuff, but pretty quick stuff, a lot of it. A lot of start stops, really weird music, really good songs, but challenging. I played a great set. We had one stop in a song where it actually counted for a few seconds, and I stopped, and it looked like I was done with the song, and it felt like I was done with the song, and then I saw the guys kind of look, and I'm like, okay, yeah, and they counted back in, and we went back on, but it looked like it was planned. Um, but yeah, the guys on stage would keep coming up, and my head's bleeding behind me, and I had a concussion, it turned out, and a closed head injury where my brain was swelling, and I was really out of it, but the muscle memory kicked in, I guess, and I played a really good show. But, and that's what it is. You go on with the show. Now, today's Saturday. Let's say I had a gig coming up on Monday or Tuesday, and I'm feeling really crummy today. Well, I would know, eat better for a couple days. Eat like minimal, but eat good stuff. Eat protein. I generally try to do protein anyway when I'm working out and stuff. Drink more fluids, obviously. And rest. Rest as much as you can. Those are key. If I woke up this morning and I got a call that said, we need you to play a gig tonight, I would sleep a lot of today. I would lay around a lot today, drink as much fluids as I could, and just rest. Go play the show, and then rest. Days that I have heavier gigs, like when they're going to be longer sets and whatever, I will lay down, even if I don't sleep. I might watch a movie or something, but just to give my body a breather. But I take vitamins, you make sure you take your vitamins, drink fluids, and rest up before a show if you can. And, and then after the show, I would get home. Normally, I would set up the gear so I'm ready for band practice and my own practice time the next day. But those days, I just figured lay low. It got to where I could hire a drum tech, which was really awesome because they would set up and tear down for me. So they would set me up at home too, and I could just, go to sleep. But I never plan anything for a day after a gig because my joints need that time to rebuild my joints and my muscles. For gigs that I'm drumming, it's pretty high, intense. It's like a power workout, and so I try to take a day in between, and when possible, I'll take a day off in between gigs anyway. So there's that. But yeah, the things that you want to do. Number one, rest as much as you can. Maybe listen to the songs and just keep them fresh. Maybe not play them so much before a gig. That would be number two. Don't practice too much. Just enough to keep yourself moving, and then just rest. Back to number one, rest. One, rest. Two, review the music. Three, fluids. Drink lots of fluids. Keep yourself hydrated. Take vitamins. If it's a bug, like I'm feeling like I got a really nasty cold or something going on here in upstate New York. It snowed, like we had a foot of snow almost last weekend. Weird. But just, take some vitamin C. Just really take care of yourself. Eat right. And then, the fourth thing is definitely eat right. And three was stay hydrated. Four will be eat right. Protein, especially if you're a drummer or you have a lot of moving and things for your gig. Protein is always good. You want to eat things that aren't going to weigh you down, make you feel worse. And then, five, I would say probably just monitor yourself. Just see how you're feeling, what kinds of things you need to do. Prepare a little bit. These are like our odds and ends. Number five, bits and pieces. Go over your gear and make sure everything's up to par. Um, just little things, fine tune, get yourself as ready as you can to go, so you're not doing it all at the last second especially if you're feeling crummy. And then the day after the gigs, like I said, I rest. I try to do a day off in between gigs when possible. Um, and then just get back slowly, and let your body tell you, direct how quickly and how much you do. But you ease back into things when you're starting to feel better, because if you overdo things, and especially with disabilities like mine, it's easy to go back into being sick by running yourself down. So remember, number one, rest. Number two, review your stuff, and don't play too much. Three, hydrate. Keep yourself hydrated as much as you can. Four, eat right. Eat right, take vitamins, and just make sure you're not taking in too much heavy food, heavy meals that are going to weigh you down and make you feel even worse. And then five was all our bits and pieces. So I hope you guys got a lot from that. And if you're not disabled, these things are really good for that too, because we all get sick. There's times when we just do not feel like playing. I've played shows with 103, 102 temperatures. It was not easy. I really did not feel it. I wasn't into the gig at all. You can lay low a little bit at home, but when you have to practice with your band or you have a gig, you got to work. So, and I even apply that to preaching when I'm doing my preaching or counseling. I try to put 110% into the gig. So anyway, there's that. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe. Like the videos that you do like, share them, please. I'm trying to grow my audience. My PayPal, I need help because we're coming off COVID here, and I'm rebuilding. I'm having to build a new office, and for my counseling, and getting strings and gear and stuff because I'm going to be doing lessons again. So my PayPal, I'll spell it out for you, is MATHEWSAARON71 at gmail.com. I have to raise about $500, so if you would like to donate, and I would really appreciate anything, even if you can give me just a couple dollars or something, it all adds up. It'll help me to I'm getting back to my opening my office again for counseling. We got back home to New York here, and COVID hit, and so everything shut down, and they're just starting to open some things up. But I've always worked in private practice, so I can set my own hours and things. But I need some chairs. I need a new printer for my paperwork for my counseling practice, and for homework exercises for lessons. The ink and the paper, and like I said, things for equipment to do these videos and keep that all going. I'm gonna need a new phone. This one's been acting up. So, it's just things I need. So, if you guys could give anything, that would be greatly appreciated. Help me grow my audience. Spread the word that I need some help. Again, MATHEWSAARON71, Matthews Aaron 71 at gmail.com. And you can give to my PayPal through there. And I want to do some giveaways and things to give you guys back. And I'll pick from all the names that donate anything to me. And we'll do some things, some autographed drumsticks, maybe from that tour. I've still got some that I talked about earlier. In fact, I still have the pair from the night when I fell and all that. But I'll make sure, we'll get you guys some cool stuff. But if there's anything you want, let me know, and I'll see if I have any of it around. But other than that, guys, God bless, and have a great rest of the weekend. And like I said, subscribe, share the videos, spread the word that I'm on here doing these videos twice a week. Music, all things music, with a bass playthrough every Saturday and Wednesday. 1 o'clock for these talks, and 2 o'clock for the bass playthrough that comes out with each one of these. request songs, ask questions, and I'll do videos just for you. Yeah, so there you go. And donate if you can. Help me grow my audience. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Make sure you watch throughout the afternoon for my bass playthrough. God bless. Thanks for watching.